Hello, my name's Graham Rowan. I'm a speaker, author and investor. I'll tell you a bit more about myself in a moment, but I want you to get the full facts on the carbon credit industry before you make an investment. In the last 12 months, you've probably been bombarded with emails and phone calls from spiky-haired young salesmen trying to sell you carbon credits. I've had the same experience, and my reaction has been just like Warren Buffett. I don't invest in things I don't understand. But a few weeks ago, I decided I could not go on in ignorance about carbon credits. I took the decision to invest a month to learn about this market for my own education and to help readers of my monthly newsletter, WealthWatch, to make up their own minds. So I've spent that month doing internet research, going to seminars, subscribing to specialist reports, meeting industry insiders and so on. The result is an in-depth report in the June issue of WealthWatch, which breaks through the jargon and the hype to tell you what's really happening. I explain that there are two sectors in the carbon credit industry and highlight a critical difference in how credits are priced in one sector versus the other, and you need to understand that difference before making any investment decisions. I share a series of forecasts about where the carbon credit industry is going in the next decade and give you my verdict on investing in this fast-moving market. The mission of WealthWatch is to help people learn about investing in financial management so they can prepare for the second half of their lives, so they can make sure they don't run out of cash in what is meant to be the best time of their lives. That's why I want you to have free access to this unique report on the carbon credit sector. WealthWatch is a physical A4-size newsletter posted to your door entirely free of charge. All you need to do is complete the form below to tell me where to send it. It's not available online, and I won't be adding to the mountain of emails you already receive. This needs to be read carefully at a time that's convenient for you, probably accompanied by a glass of wine or a cup of coffee. I don't want you to strain your eyes reading it on your computer, so let me post it to you and you can decide when and where you read it. As well as the in-depth article on carbon credits, you'll see regular features like Rowan's Rant, where I let rip on something or someone that's brought out the grumpy old man in me this month. And I'll share what I'm reading and bring you the latest news on investments that I'm making. But WealthWatch is not for everybody. If you have no interest in investing and no wish to improve your financial education, it's probably not going to help you. If you feel completely sorted for your retirement and have all the money you need for the rest of your life, then there's no point in reading WealthWatch. If you like the stuff you read to be glossy and corporate, reflecting the mainstream ideas of high street financial advisors, WealthWatch also may not be for you. It's my own uncensored opinions on what's happening out there and what you should be doing about it. I'm not politically correct, I am completely independent, so no big institution controls what I say or what I invest in. So who is Graham Rowan, and why should you want to read what I say about the carbon credit sector, or anything else for that matter? Well, I'm a 56-year-old Geordie. I was brought up on Tyneside at Whitley Bay there with the Spanish City and St Mary's Island. I now split my time between my home in southwest London in Richmond and also my French home on the shores of Lake Geneva. I used to be in the corporate world where I was a director of companies like Texas Instruments, but for the last decade I've been a business owner and I've built up a chain of medical weight loss clinics called Weight Medics. I'm chairman of something called the Obesity Management Association. My investment business is called Wealth Invest, and I'm also well known in the French property sector for my leaseback business. This is all about buying subsidized holiday homes in France. I published a book on this last year. It's available on Amazon called The French Property Secret. You can see that one there. I'm also a speaker. I do quite a few speaking slots to investment groups, investment clubs, business owners. Here's a testimonial from Investment Mastery, who I did a recent speaker slot for. Lisa comments that over the past 5 years she's been inviting speakers to talk at their inner circle events. The audience is very particular, so finding the right individual is not easy. and you have to follow Marcus DeMaria, who's an international speaker. He speaks with people like Tony Robbins, so he's one of the top speakers in the world, so a bit of a tough act to follow. She said, "I was delighted when Graham agreed to speak. He was great to work with and delivered a talk that was fun, informative and inspiring. His content is really good, and he came up with a great investment offering to boot. If you're looking for a first-class speaker, she guarantees I'll deliver." So, this is just a little bit to show you that I am out and about there doing stuff and getting some recognition for it. But what I want you to have is free access to my monthly newsletter, Wealth Watch. There's the covers from some recent issues. I've had great feedback from it. Here's what one of the readers said. Tim Brio is a senior partner in a firm of financial advisors down there in Rochester in Kent, and he said, "Wealth Watch is the best investment newsletter I've read in years." So I'd like to give you the chance to read it as well, but I'm scared that you missed this important information, so please don't waste another second. Just pop your details in the form below, and the June issue of Wealth Watch will be with you in the next couple of weeks, and then you can make an informed decision about the carbon credit sector and whether you want to invest in it. Thanks for listening.